Hey, what's up? How you doing today? Working on a 2003 GMC Yukon XL. Just replaced the idler and Pitman arms. And I'm going to show you some things I learned. First off, several videos I watched said that you have to take the steering box loose. There's 3 big bolts that hold it on. There's one of the bottom ones. I didn't have to do that. I don't know if that's for the 4-wheel drive model, the Avalanche, or what, but post a comment if you know. I had no trouble getting this Pitman arm off. Well, I don't know if I should put it that way, but I didn't have to loosen the steering box to take the Pitman arm off for this one. It's rear wheel drive only. What else? Okay, the tools you'll need, 21 millimeter. Okay, for the idler arm, I made a separate video clip because I had so much trouble with it because of that stupid whatever Allen head hex that is in there that you have to beat an Allen wrench into to get it to stay. So the easiest thing to do, best thing to do to replace that is take these 2 bolts out. That's the only thing that holds it in. 21 millimeter, and I used a 13/16 wrench on the nuts. Then, I beat like a 5/16 standard Allen wrench into that hex key Allen, or I think an 8 millimeter was close too. But use a 22 millimeter to get these 2 guys off. When you get this back together, torque that back to 74 foot-pounds. And then I got away with using a 15/16 wrench on this big flange nut. No problem, because I didn't have the right metric size, but it fit nice and tight. And take that thing off and replace the idler arm in your vise. It's way easier. And then you just get this tight until there's no slack in it. I thought I was done, and this wasn't tight enough. There was still slop in there when you shook the tire. What else? So yeah, that's about it. It took a lot of the slop out of the steering. I may make a separate clip showing the old Pitman and idler arms in a vise, because they don't seem like they move as much in the vise as they did when they were in the car on here. And then torque these guys back to 46 foot-pounds. And then you may have to get it tighter. Let's see, on this one, I was trying to get it tighter and the cotter pin wasn't going in, so I loosened it and retorqued it to the 46 foot-pounds, and then it went right in. I got lucky. This one, not so lucky. I had to just over tighten it till the pin went in, but no biggie, I guess. What else? I greased all the ball joints and tie rod ends for the ones that would accept the grease. But let's see, I guess that's about it. Good luck. It's not too terribly difficult or complicated. It's just kind of time consuming. But now you can get in alignment and not wear out your nice new tires uneven, hopefully. So anyway, I guess that's about it. Anything from my camera woman over there?
Nope, I'm all clear.
You pleading the 5th?
That's right.
Okay.
Good job.
Oh, thanks. Yep, I guess that's about it. Have a good one. Good luck if you're doing this. And post a comment if I got anything wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anything. Alright, take care. Have a good one.